have any doubt. So guys, SQL, there's something called a stream. Trim is used to remove the trailing blank spaces. So if you remember in SQL, I have taught you, okay? So there are three kinds of trim. What are those? L trim, R trim, and yes or no, guys? L trim, R trim, and normal trim. Suppose L trim. So suppose there is a text, guys, with a space, okay? So now if I put a L trim, what will happen, Mukesh? I put L trim to this one. Suppose
Left
its
trim.
name is B. Then what will happen?
Left trim. It will trim the
That means the trailing
left space
output will be what? It would be
A
right. The
without space.
trailing blank spaces in the left will be removed. Similarly, right. Similarly, if it is on the both the side. If it is both the side, we'll just use trim. Okay, that is in the SQL, guys. Okay, so today we will try to learn trim or trim using the PySpark. So from PySpark, first from this module, you have to import this Spark session. And then from this module, you have to import this trim, ultimate trim, all those things. Then you have to initiate this Spark session. Spark session.builder.app name dot get or create. See, I told you guys how I remember is bag. Okay, so Spark session dot B for builder, A for app name, the app name, the any name we can give here, and G for get or create. This is what is initialization of the Spark session. This is the sample data. This is the column. Suppose I put the name as column one and I'm creating a data frame using spark.getCreator. I'm putting the altrim function. So to put the altrim function, what you have to do is data frame dot select. You have to select the column one and then comma trim data frame dot column one dot alias trim l trim data frame dot column one dot alias left trim, then r trim, then that is right trim, and then dot show. Let us just see this program, guys, to understand how to use l trim, r trim, and trim. So let us just first of all execute this particular piece of code and try to analyze what is happening.
Okay, so the data which you have given, like hello world or spark, and you have
Yeah.
given spaces before that, and now
See
you
here.
are.
Yeah, yeah. So let us just
Uh,
analyze this particular piece of code. Okay, Mukesh. First, what we will do is we have initialized the Spark session using Spark session.builder.app name, and name we have given is trim example. Yes or no, Mukesh? Any name you can give. We are given
yes,
trim
sir.
example, and then you are writing get.create. So this is Spark session got initialized. There is a sample data, guys. Hello world and Spark, but there are spaces. Can you tell me in hello where is the space, Mukesh? Both the side. Yes or no?
Prefix as a
Before
prefix, it is
also?
yes.
No. Prefix and
Post.
suffix both. Before also
Yeah,
and after also. Yes or no, Mukesh? And this world, there's
correct, sir.
a prefix space. In this spark, there's a suffix. This
Post
is column, guys.
suffix.
Simple
Yes.
column. I have taken. I've written the name as column one. I'm creating a data frame. How to create a data frame? What is the command, Mukesh? Spark dot spark
Uh,
dot create data frame. Yes or no, Mukesh?
Data frame. Yes,
And
sir.
in that method, you have to pass two parameters. What are that? One is the data and one is the column. Yes or no, Mukesh? Then your data frame will be created.
Yes.
Yes or no, Mukesh?
Right. Yes,
Now,
sir.
you want to put the trim function. So what you will do is you will put the data frame whose name is df dot. You are selecting the column. So you're writing select data frame dot column one. You have selected this column one, whatever the column one was there in the data frame, comma trim data frame dot column one. That means you are trailing the blank spaces from both the side, left and right. So you're writing trim, and you have written an alias name trimmed. So you have to write dot, and then you have to write alias, and then you have to write trim comma. L trim, that means left-hand side trimming. How it will happen is that you have to first write the keyword called as L trim, then you have to write the keyword called as
Help.
data frame dot column one dot alias left trim, similarly right trim. And then when you see that his spaces is here, the spaces are removed from both the side. Here the spaces from left side. Here the spaces from right side. This is called L trim, R trim, and simple trim. Yes, Mukesh, tell me.
So, sir, one example like where in real time we use this L trim, R trim in our
No,
PySpark,
yeah,
especially.
in PySpark, when you have to remove this like that, it is based on the requirement, Mukesh. Whenever you have a data frame and in that there is a column, okay, and you don't want any unnecessarily spaces and all, okay, because this is not a correct kind of representation of data, right? So at that time, this is a
Yes, sir.
requirement to remove all the trailing blank spaces, okay? Then you can, this is the way you should represent the data, this column number two, trimmed. Right. So at that time, you
Mhm.
can use trimmed, or if there's so many spaces in the left-hand side, then you can use L trim. So many spaces right-hand side, you can use R trim. So it depends on the requirement. Okay, Magesh. So that is what is the thing.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is what is the based on the requirement. Unnecessarily junk data are there. That time we use this. So for how to initialize a Spark session, what is the command, Mukesh? Can you tell me?
Spark is equal to spark session dot builder dot app,
Hmm.
what we are dreaming, and then dot get or create
This is
function we
just a
use.
name, okay? You can give any name. You suppose you can give, suppose something
Mukesh itself.
CATY, any name you can give,
That.
okay? So will it get executed? Definitely it will get executed. It doesn't matter what is the name given. Yes or no, Mukesh? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter. You can give any name. And then get or create is a method. Sample data means what, Mukesh? This is a data means what, and this is a column means what, and how it is represented. Can you tell me?
Data we are giving like hello world and spark,
No,
and
no.
in
So it
this
is
data,
in which format?
this is actually this is tuple, and we have given in list format.
Yes. So finally, it is a
List format.
list. Yes or no, Mukesh? Inside that
Yes.
list, there are tuples. Okay. But actually, it
Yes,
is
sir.
a list. Yes or no, Mukesh?
List. Yes, a square bracket
And
is there.
yeah, and column is in the double quotation. Yes or no, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you want to create a data frame, what you have to do? Spark dot create data frame. Yes or no, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
And then you have to passing this data, passing this columns. Your data frame is created. Now you wanted to put a trim function. So you have written first of all data frame dot select, and then you selected the first column trim data frame dot column dot alias trimmed. Similarly, L trim dot trim, and then this you are seeing the data. Any doubt here, Mukesh?
Sir, the import, what are the things we are importing like from spark.sql,
See, this
import
is
the
the
spark session.
module from pyspark.sql. This is the module. Okay, from module you are importing this particular Spark session. Okay. So Spark session is kind of a method, okay, method of a function which you are importing from this module. Again, there's a module called as pyspark.sql.functions where you are can now importing these methods called as trim, ltrim, and rtrim. Tell me.
No, sir,
This is
nothing.
basic thing which you have
Like,
to write every code, whatever I would in PySpark we have imported. Okay. So whenever you want to
yes, sir.
import a function, you have to write pyspark.sql.function. Whenever you want to import only the Spark session, you will write pyspark.sql and that import that is Spark session. Are you clear? I think it's crystal clear. Yes or no, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now let us try to learn, guys, something called as group by. Okay, what is group by? Okay, let us just try to learn. Okay, so group by is, guys, in SQL I have taught you group by. What is group by, Mukesh, in SQL? Group
Group
the
by, sir.
data.
It's,
Yes or no? Based on the column name.
yeah,
Similar kind of data, we can group it. Okay. Suppose grouping is done based on the department number column or any other column.
department
Yes,
manager.
similar kind of values whenever we will see, we'll try to group the data. Yes or no, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
So now what is happening is So when we perform group by on PySpark data frame, it returns grouped data object which contain below the aggregate function. So these are the aggregate functions. Which are the aggregate function in SQL, Mukesh? Sum, max, min, average, and count. Yes or no? Yes.
Count. Yes, sir.
So here it is
Five are.
count. Yeah, here it is count. So it again returns the same like SQL, returns the number of rows in each group. But here there's something called as mean. There's something called as max. Max, mean, sum, average, all these things are already there, but here there's a mean. Okay? Mean is a mathematical term. If you have studied in class 12, there's mean mode. Have you heard about
Median.
mean and
Median.
mode?
Median.
Hmm?
Mean mode and median.
Median. Have you heard about that? We take the
Yes,
summation
sir.
of everything and divide by the every numbers, and that is how we take out the mean. Okay. So this is aggregate, guys. So using a group by aggregate function, we can calculate more than one aggregate at a time. So whenever you want to calculate more than one aggregate at a single time, okay, at a single time, when we want to put the more than one aggregate, then we will use a function called as AGG. Yes or no, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
Now, there's something called as pivot. So pivot, how will show you in SQL. I discuss sometimes pivot. It is when we want to actually transfer the records into columns, and we want to transfer the columns into records. That time we will use what? Pivot. Yes or no, Mukesh? Yes. So there is
Yes,
something
sir.
called as pivot. Okay. Pivot is used.
As a reference point.
That is what is the
Hello.
thing. Yeah, yeah, Mukesh. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. So can you please explain, sir, pivot? What is pivot?
The pivot is actually, if you see in a Excel also, no, actually when you want to transfer the records into column and columns into records, that time we use pivot, Mukesh. Okay. Suppose there's a
Yes.
value in Excel, there's aggregated values and all coming, but in SQL I'm telling, in SQL means this row values when you want to transfer into columns, then you use guys what? Pivot in SQL. In Excel sheet is a different. We take the aggregate and then we do. But as of now, in SQL, when we want to transpose the records into columns, we'll use pivot. When we want to transpose the columns into records, we'll use pivot. Okay. So these are the
Yes, sir.
PySpark functions, Mukesh. There's something called as a mean, which is the extra one. Rest is the same, like your SQL, count, max, mean, average, sum. All these are in SQL also, in PySpark also. So let us learn one by one what is PySpark group by function. Okay. So let us just try to understand. So to understand this group by function, so let me just create a data frame with the column name such as employee name, department, state, salary, age, bonus. These are the four columns, guys. One, two, three, four, five, six columns. One, two, three, four, five, six columns. So we'll use, guys, PySpark data frame to run group by on department column and calculate the aggregate like maximum, minimum, average, and total salary. So we'll see, guys, how to get the maximum, minimum for a particular department, average, and all those things. So let us just try to learn, guys, and try to do all these things. So first of all, let us create a data frame. Always we need to create a data frame. Yes or no, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
So let us just try to create a data frame. Again, this code I have now, let us see it gets executed or not. Yes, this has got executed. Very good. So this is what is the module, guys, pyspark.sql. From there, you're importing the Spark session. Initializing the Spark session, do you remember the code, Mukesh? What is the code to initialize the Spark session?
So first,
The
Spark session
Spark
dot builder,
session dot
and then
builder
get
dot
function.
app name dot get or create. Yes or no, Mukesh? This
Yes, sir.
front slash is a way to represent. If you don't write front slash, you can write in one line also. But when you go to next lines, you generally use front slash. Yes or no, Mukesh? See here,
Okay.
here we have written
Uh,
in one line. If you're going to next line, you have to use this one. Yes or no, Mukesh?
yes.
So this is what is the thing, guys. So this okay. This is a simple data, guys. Okay. So now this is a data called as James, and this is data called as sales. This is NY. This is 90,000. This is 34 or 1,000. These are so many datas, guys. Okay. This simple data. Now after simple data, you have a column, guys, which I have written as yeah, which is a column, guys. I have written the name as schema, guys. Okay, you can write any column also. So this is the employee name, department, state, salary, age, bonus. And now I'm writing what data equals to data is what, guys? This simple data, whatever is data is there, and the schema equal to schema, whatever the schema I have written. You can directly write here, guys, the data and the schema also. That is also fine. Suppose let's write simply. You can simply write here simple data. This is your column names, and this is your values. So you have written it like this. So you can just write it like this. This is also fine. And instead of schema, you can just write here call. So that is also no problem. Or you can write anything, guys. Yeah, guys. So anything you can write for simplicity, whatever you think is good, you can just use and you can understand. Simple, this is a data frame I have created. That is simple. The simple data, this is a column. This data frame is created. df.show, you can see the data frame. Any question, Mukesh, how to create a data frame? If I don't give a front slash, what will happen, Mukesh? See, are you seeing this error? Yes or no? So you can put it into one line. This is fine. But as soon as you put it into another line, what should happen, Mukesh? It is generating error. So you have to use this front slash. Yes or no, Mukesh? Any doubt? Tell me, Mukesh, any doubt you have? Any doubt, Mukesh? Tell me yes or no. Yeah, Mukesh, any doubt? No doubt? Fine, guys.
Mukesh is left, I think.
Mukesh is not there? Yeah, Devendra, we are just
Yeah,
creating a data
he's
frame. You
left.
have any doubt in creating a data frame? I don't know.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not looking who is in the class. Okay, this is simple. Okay, so from PySpark module, we have imported this Spark session. We are initializing this Spark session using Spark session.builder.appname.get or create. Then there's a simple data, there's a simple columns, and then we are writing spark.get or create data frame. We are giving the simple data and this column. We have created
Okay,
this
I have
data
a
frame.
doubt at the last line.
Tell me.
In the last line,
Hmm.
df.show
Hmm.
truncate is equal to false.
Hmm. This is simply
Yes.
you should not get
So,
any true statement, guys. You want to truncate, you just write like this, okay? Forgetting them, just write df.show. That's enough. Are you able to find see any
okay.
no. This is simply just any false statement should not come. So that is what is the thing. So this is these are see these are what, guys, some extra codes if you want to write, then you can write. Else it is not required. You can simply write. Generally in your work in real time, you don't have to write that, guys, df dot show, and then you don't have to write that truncate equals to false. Truncate equals to false actually is representing that you want to truncate anything, then don't truncate and let it be there. So that is what is the thing. So we don't use it in the real time. So we just use dot show. Tell
Okay.
me, any thing you want to know about how to create a data frame.
No, no, I'm clear.
Truncate equal to false just represent, guys, that you have to display the full content of the column, okay, without the truncation. So there should not be any truncation and all. So that is what is the thing we write. But are you clear how to create a data frame? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So now after this, guys, we just try to see, guys, one example, and then we will continue from tomorrow. So let us just try to see, guys, one example. Okay. I don't want to take so many examples. So let me just take, guys, one of the example. So suppose I want to group, and then I want to calculate the count, guys. So let us just see, is it possible or not? So I'm just taking, guys, let me just remove this one now. Yeah. So we have to see also, okay, output. So let me just put it into a b dot show method. Hey, I forgot to give the method. Yeah, guys. So this is what is the one of the function, guys. Let us just focus on one of the group by function. So we are grouping based on the department, okay? This is the department, and we are just trying to find the count for each department. So for sales, how many count is there? 1, 2, 3. For finance, how many count is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And marketing, it is 2. Yes or no? So this is
Yes.
what department wise count. So how you're taking? You're first of all creating a data frame, then you're writing dot group by, then you're writing that column in double quotation and then giving a dot, and then you're writing that aggregate function. And I wanted to see, so I have written p dot show. Any doubt here, Devinder?
No.
Excellent, guys. Excellent, guys. Okay, so tomorrow I will start, guys, some more functions. It will be like this only. Suppose I wanted to take the department-wise maximum salary, then how can I do it? Okay, so from tomorrow I'll see, guys, all these topics. But today I just wanted to take only two topics, trim and then how to group the data. Okay, guys. Fine. So I'll share you the notes, guys. Thank you for today. Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.